Happy Monday. Start of a new week. Love it. My name's Katie. I do the New York Times crossword puzzle every day and I share the solution here. Either because it's fun to watch or maybe it's helpful. I don't know. While you're thinking about it, consider liking, subscribing, writing a comment. Any kind of engagement is helpful. And today we tackle the Monday, which, is less of a tackle and more of a love tap, honestly. Mondays are pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and get moving. This one I played last night, so we're going to watch the recording of it. And foreshadowing, this one goes pretty quick. So I don't know if I'm in a good groove right now, or if these early week puzzles are just easier in general, but here we go. All right. So some of these are so basic. I think that's why I was able to move through the puzzle fairly quickly. Hoodwink, I didn't get right off the bat. Somehow aura has been showing up quite a lot, and it can be a whole bunch of things. It can be a vibe, a spirit, an essence. It's multi-purpose. Let's see, what do we have here? Arab Spring. Yes, we were just talking about that the other day. That was quite something. Love to see it. Of course, all of that's been somehow countermanded, but always good. Garden of Eden fruit, obviously apple. And see how some of these are so just straightforward, like the 20 across, what's rolled out for yoga. Okay, that's pretty basic. Ask in. Brilliant at negotiating. I knew that I would know that. I just couldn't think of it with that combination of those two letters. Shrewd is what we're going for. And you can see we've uncharacteristically solved the northwest corner. Homeward bound. So these longer answers, I'm happy to report, were delightfully straightforward today. See, elbow's place, arm. I was like, elbow, it could be macaroni. It could be, nope, it's your arm. Compel, this is a good word. I'm glad it was in here when we, Hollywood workplace movie set. But when we get back to 22 down, it's oblige, which I like that. And get rid of here. So Lincoln Center is going to be opera, and 10 is going to be dispose. We've had an awful lot of French in the crossword recently. Let's see, what do we have? Oh yeah, I'm mad. There you go. And we're working our way toward half done, and we're only 2.5 minutes in, which, as I said, I was really flying quickly here. Pretty much brutal. Anytime you have a band that starts with A, it's going to be ABBA. And this would be laced. Low-tech cooler on a hot day. This was a stumper. I was like, ice pack, pad, cube, anything along the lines of ice. Nope, not right. And playground denial. So this is always, when you see playground denial, it's always going to be either are not or am not, something like that. Have you ever heard a little kid on the playground? Are not. No, I have not. And that's a first. I believe that's supposed to be 2 words. I hope it is, because a first as 1 word is not a thing. Little specifics, deets. Send me the deets. And I knew this was doomsday something. I was thinking bunker, but that obviously doesn't fit, so I just kept going and decided it was easier to solve these just doing the acrosses here. Ortho and Outer Banks and Rampant. And so then you have, I didn't even check it, Tim Cook, obviously, and a track and field event. Now this, it took me longer than it should have. Um, there's only a couple things that end with the sand pit. It's the long jump or the triple jump. I mean, and for some reason I wanted long jump to be the answer. This is mousy, which, as far as Mondays go, that's a pretty good word. Debtor's note, IOU. This is in here so much. No one literally writes a debtor's note, but here we have triple jump, which gives us TV apps. So that was freaking me out a little bit until I saw that it was 2 words. Boxing punch is a jab. I love when a J shows up. It's so easy to usually figure those out. Greater than, and I went instead with and Senora. And that's an iron. So this would be a great candidate to try to solve the puzzle to add a little extra. What do we have here? Short fuse. To add a little extra difficulty to like solve going only down or only across. If you want to make it more difficult. I did not. I wanted to see how quickly I could get this done. There you go. I did it in, which is very quick for me. 5:59. Love that I did not. It would have been very satisfying to get it at 6 minutes on the nose, but I love that I didn't go into the 6th minute. And look at this for a Monday. Now my Mondays are already pretty fast. So to solve it 2 whole minutes faster than the average, I was blown away. Look, my streak for Mondays. I will say I have solved more Mondays than 88, but when they give you the date, the day in a row, it's ones that you've actively solved every week. It's not going back through the archive. So you can see this is like over a year. It's over a year and a half, really, of Mondays that I do. So Mondays are pretty religious. And here's part of the reason why. They come out like the uh, Sunday. It's an early release. So Sunday comes out Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Mondays come out on Sunday 6 p.m. Eastern. So I get earlier access to it, and it's just a thing. They're so easy. I've gone through periods where I've been really disenchanted by doing these early day puzzles because they're so easy. And now I've hit this stride where I know it's not going to be a time commitment to do it. So I just do it and play a game with myself to see how fast I can get it done. So there you go. Oh, you know what? I didn't even turn on solving music because this is so easy. So we didn't even have any music today, but that's all right. Thanks for watching. I can't imagine that if you don't try this puzzle on your own, you're going to have huge success because this is a good way to start the week for sure. I'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday, and I may be solving a lot more live this week because I have a bunch of rehearsals this week from 7 to 10 p.m. So it's hard to tell. Excuse me. It's hard to tell how motivated I'm going to be at night to do this. But if I am, I'll record it. And if I'm not, we'll do it live on the day of. So I'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday. And until then, happy start to your week.